Um, my topic is about digital token based electronic payment system, e-commerce. So my name is Nagasya Suman. Let us discuss about the what is a digital token based system payment system. The digital token based payment system is a new form of electronic payment system which is based on the electronic tokens. So rather than e-check or e-cash, so electronic tokens are generated by the bank or some financial institutions. So concept of the digital token in e-payment systems. So none of the banking or retailing payment methods is completely adequate in the present form for the consumer-oriented or e-commerce environment. So the deficiency is the assumption so that the parties will at the same time can be each other's physical presence or there will be a sufficient delay in the payment process or for frauds, overdrafts and other undesirables to be identified and corrected. These assumptions may not hold for e-commerce and so many of these payment mechanisms are being modified and adapted for the connect of business over networks. So basically, digital token based system is a rapidly growing present scenarios, which is a new form of electronic payment system, which includes the tokens or digital tokens or electronic tokens, rather than e-check or any electronic cash or cash. So basically, these tokens are generated by some of the financial institutions. So entirely, new forms of financial instruments are also being developed. One such new financial instrument is an electronic tokens in the form of electronic. So cash money or check electronic tokens are designed as an electronic analogs of various forms of payment backed by a bank or financial institution. Simply stated, electronic tokens are equal to cash that is backed by a bank. Electronic tokens are three types of cash or real time. So the transaction settled with the exchange of electric and online currency exchange is electronic cash, e-cash. Debit or prepaid, here the users pay in advance for the privilege of getting information. Examples of prepaid payment mechanisms are stored in smart cards. So, like smart cards are in electronic purchases that store electronic money, as we can see using the retail shopping. So, credit or postpaid, the server authenticates the customer and verifies within the banks that funds are adequate before purchase. So examples of postpaid mechanisms are credit and debit cards and electronic checks. And also real-time cash transactions are settled with exchange electronic and also debit or prepaid. Here is just pay in advance for the privilege of getting information. Concept of e-cash. Electronic cash is a new concept in online payment systems because it combines computerized convenience with security and privacy, so that improve on paper cash. So and also its versatility opens up host of new markets and applications. So eCash presents some interesting characteristics that should make it an attractive alternative for payment over the internet. So eCash focuses on replacing the cash as the principal payment vehicle in consumer-oriented, so electronics payments. So although it may be surprising to some, cash still is the most prevalent consumer payment instrument, even after 30 years of the continuous developments in electronic payment systems. So some e-cash, electronic cash prevents this should make attractive alternative for the payment of the over the internet. So basically, the cash remain dominant for a form of a payment for the three reasons. So basically, here the electronic cash represents very easy transactions and also doesn't have involve any hacking, and also it is also easy mode of payment. So electronic cash is one of the instruments that can be used to conduct paperless transactions. Here the paperless transaction is a term used to describe the financial exchange, so that it will not involve any the physical exchange. So of currency instead of monetary value is electronically credited and debited, often called e-cash or digital money. These financial institutions, it's commonly used to conduct distant transactions such as between parties on the internet and those between parties in different countries. Categories are electronic tokens, cash or real time. So cash or real time is in this mode. Electronic tokens transactions may be having like electronic tokens transactions take place in the via exchange of the electronic currency with the debit or prepaid. In this electronic payment system, that prepaid facilities are provided. It means that for transactions of information, users in pay in advance. This technology are the student smart card and electronic purchase, etc. So credited or post either these types of electronic tokens based upon the identity of the customers which issue a card. So there are authentication and verification by third party. So in this system, the server authenticates the customers and then verify their identity through the banker. So after all this processing, the transaction takes place. Example is e-checks. The digital token based system has the following issues for which they are established. Nature of transaction for which instrument is designed. In this category, the design issues of the token takes place. So it may be designed to handle the micropayments. It may be designed for the conventional products. Some tokens are designed specifically and other generally. So the design issue involve amount of parties and purchase interaction and average amount. So means of settlement, the digital tokens are usually which their format must be in cash, credit, electronic bill payments, etc. So the most transacted settlements methods such as credit cards, while other is proxies for values. So approach to security and automatic and authentication. These electronic tokens are very from the system to system. So when the business transaction takes place, so it is necessary to secure by introduce and hackers. For this purpose, various security features are provided with the electronic tokens such as method of encryption. The encryption method uses a digital signature of the customers for verification and authentication. And risk factors and the electronic tokens may be worthless if their customer have currency on the token, so then nobody will accept it. With the transaction as a long term between the delivery of the products and payments to merchants, or if the merchants express to the risk, so it is important to analysis risk in electronic payment system. Thank you.